Hello everybody, I am Baltmatrix, and today is Wednesday, June 8th, 2022, with some giant robot news time. It's time for some giant robot news. We have a little bit of news for you, so let's go ahead and get into it. First up, we've got our first clear images of MPG-03 Yukikaze. He is the third train bot. He forms the other leg. And I flat out got to admit, this thing looks fantastic. It absolutely looks great. Perfect, I was going to say combination, but perfect. What are words? I mean, seriously, what are words? It's very animation accurate and very toy accurate. It looks good. Seriously, it looks good. I'm a little less enthused of the overall combined mode. There's something about these proportions that really irritate me. I don't know what it is. I feel like we're missing an entire train bot here. I don't know why, but it comes with Raiden's head, and the head looks great. Flat out, the head looks fantastic. Yeah, MPG-01, MPG-02, and MPG-03. Choo-choo, mother truckers. Now, if you remember, I reviewed the knockoff of the original series years ago, like over 10 years ago at this point. God, I think that was like 2009, 2010. Jeez, I feel so old. Anyway, Yukikaze looks great. It looks absolutely fantastic. Now, there is this promotional Trainbots Raiden Project special movie, and it's neat. It's CGI, obviously, but it is cool. I'm really worried about this line in terms of lastability. Lastability? Man, words are failing me today, but I think longevity. Longevity is what I'm trying to say. There's a lot of clear plastic in these figures that really has me worried. I mean, seriously. Oh, wait, that was some real Voltron going on there. I'm not going to lie. It looks great. Or the CG looks great, at least. All right, next up, thanks to the usual people, we've got a first look at what Velocitron Blur is going to look like. It's IDW versions of Blur. I'm not going to lie, that looks pretty good. I wish the wheels were big enough that it could actually, the wheels could actually touch the ground, but it's the Studio Series Blur mold redone into IDW Blur. It looks good. It really does. I'm really worried, though, because it's all kind of monochromatic, but the head sculpt looks good, and the overall look of the figure is pretty good. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. I just wish it didn't leak, like, months before it's revealed. Next up, we've got some new stock images of Wave 2 of Transformers Legacy Toys. We have Metroplex, a.k.a. I almost said Gigolo Convoy. That's not right. Oh, dear Lord. The G Convoy. Giganto Convoy. I'm sorry, folks. My words are failing me today. It's been a long day. I really do I'm looking forward to Metroplex. Let's just put it that way. And then we've got Wild Rider, car mode, and combined mode for Menasor I'm really looking forward to. And we've seen these pictures already. Elita 1, I'm looking forward to. Tarantulas, yes, please. God, that spider mode looks so good. And there's Wild Rider. Yeah, I'm not thrilled with Knockout. I would have liked a different version of that. Makes me really regret getting rid of the boxes, but I don't need all these boxes. We've got some new images of Studio Series Thundercracker Galvatron and Metroplex again. These are all from Takara, by the way. Yeah, Thundercracker looks fine. Galvatron looks... Wow, that is a much duller gray than the original pictures showed. Those are not flattering pictures for Galvatron whatsoever. Huh. Weird. Those are super, super dull. Maybe it has to do with the fact that it's on such a bright white background. I don't know. These pictures are not flattering of Galvatron in the least. Next up, we've got the next line of Super 7. We've got Original Starscream, Fallen Optimus, and Soundwave. These look pretty cool. I haven't picked any of these up, but I'm real tempted to pick up that Soundwave. That Soundwave, that's super tempting. These look good. And lastly, we have our next G.I. Joe Cross Transformers. It's Bumblebee as the AWE Striker. This is cool. This is very cool. Is it perfect? The Striker pack, or Stalker is the character. Striker is the actual vehicle. I like Bumblebee as this. I think Cliff Jumper would work better, but I do like Bumblebee as this alt mode. That it does work. You know what? This is gonna be sacrilege. It really has a built to rule feel to it. I don't know why. I mean, obviously it's better than built to rule ever could be, but the robot mode really does feel like built to rule. Just the proportions. Those are some big arse wheels. But I'm looking forward to this. I really want to know what else we're going to get in this G.I. Joe Cross Transformers. I mean, we as a fandom have only been asking for it for like the past 20 years. I mean, geez. So what else could they do? I mean, there's obviously the tank from the original G.I. Joe line. There's the Rattler. There's the battle pods. All right, I got to pull up some G.I. Joe vehicles here real quick. All right, just doing a start of the look of just pulling up a quick Google search for G.I. Joe vehicles. All right, we've got the Jeep, or I almost said the Warthog. That's not right. That's Halo. Jeez. I would definitely like to see the G.I. Joe, this thing from the G.I. Joe line. That would be cool. Oh, the Snowcat. Yes. I mean, we already had a Transformer that turned into this back in Energon. And then we've got the different flight vehicles. Oh, we got the motorcycle and the battle pod. And hold on, let me see what these are. Let's get a better picture going here. The Firebat jet, that could be cool. Then the Shark. I forgot about the Shark. And the G.I. Joe, I don't remember what the truck is. And yeah, there are some cool vehicles. G.I. Joe has some very cool vehicles. Was that the Rhino? No, that was Mask. Mask had the Rhino. Oh, right, this thing. I forgot what this is called. Ooh, yeah, histank.com. That makes sense. Yeesh. Let's see. What is this? The Armadillo? Ooh. Oh, I wonder who on the Autobot side would be that. I could see Trailbreaker. I could see... Let's see, if we're talking G1 figure, or G1 characters. Yeah, Ironhide. I could totally see Ironhide being this. Definitely Trailbreaker. I could see the Coneheads being based off the Python Patrol. Or is this the Conquest? I don't remember. Either way, I could see the Coneheads being based off this, while the original Seekers, Starscream, Thundercracker, and Skywarp, being based off the Rattlers. That would be very cool. Try to find, okay, we got the Pod, we got the Fang Boat. That, I'm not sure who that'd be. The Fury. I do remember the Fury. Oh, the Hawk. That's what this one is. I don't know who would be the Hawk on the Autobot side. That's a good question. Maybe Mirage? I could see Mirage being a Hawk. Ooh, these are cool. This thing's cool. The Cobra Fury. I could see Stunticons being that. Who would Soundwave be? Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know. So we have an Autobot, we have Megatron, we've got Bumblebee. Prime would have to be something big on the Joe side. So that's a good question. You know what? He could be a Mobat. He could be the tank. I could see Prime being the tank. The Mobat. Yeah, I could see Prime being that, but that... I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the Rhino? But that was from... No, maybe not that. I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. All right, that's it for the news today. Minimal editing. Don't have a lot of time today to get this done. Work's been rather busy today. Let me know what you think of all this down in the comments. As I said, let me know what vehicles or G.I. Joe vehicles you think would go with what Generation 1 characters. Because that's obviously where they're going for. They're looking at the original line of toys for G.I. Joe and pairing them up with G1 characters. I could see, actually, you know what? For that little tank with the 4 cannons, I could see Brawn being that. I could definitely see Brawn being that. What do you think about the Decepticons? I like the idea of the Rattlers being, as I said, the Rattlers being Starscream, Thundercracker, and Skywarp, and then the Conquest being the Coneheads. But what would Soundwave be? What would Rumble, Frenzy, Ravage, and Ratbat, Laserbeak be? That's another good question. Let me know down in the comments. Thank you all for watching. I've been Baltmatrix, and I'll catch you all next time.